Welcome back, dweebs, to another episode of the Weekly Dweeb. With me, as always, is my good friend Kev. Kev, how are we doing today, bud?
Hello, gang. Well, at time of recording, James, I have my first NFL Week 1 hangover, so I'm just happy
Yep.
to have survived a Monday after all of that chaos.
They won, though. The Colts won, though. It's worth it.
Whoo,
Danny Dimes
boy.
is the savior. Get your sports my nerd show.
That's right. That's right. Sports ball, baby. But beyond all of that, I am very excited for the topics we have this week. Got a lot of stuff that I think we will enjoy laughing at together. Maybe we'll be laughing with it, but I think a lot of times we're going to be laughing at stuff. So gather around, gang.
We shall see. First up, Kev, Star Wars news. This comes via our favorite Star Wars Holocron Twitter account. Andor creator Tony Gilroy likes the idea of a Clea and Vel Nazi Hunter spinoff series in which the duo hunt after former Imperials following the fall of the Empire with the assistance of Deidre Miro in a Hannibal Lecter-esque role. And he says that's a hip idea. I'm sure Kathy will hear about that one. That's a good one. Kev, my question to you gets a little weird. Obviously, Clea and Vel are not in Rogue One. They are very prominent in Andor, but Rogue One was shot years before. It's a little jarring when you watch the movie and they're not there as important as they were to the Resistance. Do you like the idea of a Nazi Hunter spinoff series that explains why they are not around for the Rogue One movies?
Well, how do I say this first, James? Let me just say, I think I am a little more excited to hear more about that idea than Tony Gilroy was. He has already been pretty upfront with the fact that he doesn't want to revisit any of this stuff. And I don't believe it's a money thing. I think it's just sort of this part of my life is complete, achievement unlocked. Now it's time to play a different level of
He's always been pretty upfront about that.
Yeah, and I think he's got a great visual to see what can happen to a creator or even just an IP itself when you don't leave well enough alone. How can I miss you if you won't go away? And Star Wars is a perfect example of that. So I found it hilarious the way that he so swiftly and deftly was like, "Oh yeah, Kathy will love that. I think she'll really like that."
I'm sure Kathy will hear about that one. That's
sounds like, and then it also might have been like a backdoor insult too, where if he didn't like it, that sounds like the sort of thing old Kathy would like.
Yeah, like he's just poking the bear almost.
Like, I didn't say I liked the idea, but I'm sure the boss will hear you out on that one. As far as my own thoughts, James, I would have to hear more. I think it actually all hinges on what we just said. If Tony Gilroy had said, actually, guys, changed my mind, there is a piece of this story left untold. I'd really love to close that loop and fit that gap, so to speak. And I have a story in mind. It came to me in a dream or while I was hiking in the something or other mountains, because I'm a rich person. I can do these things. I was climbing Everest and I had a moment of inspiration that I have to finish Andor, and this is exactly how we're going to do it. If that were the case, I would be locked in. Sign me up. The premise could be hit or miss with the idea. Like it's something I think the right people do it. It could be a very cool idea. I could also see it turning into a bottle episode flavor of the week bullshit just to try to sell more merch or build more spin-off stories that Disney will inevitably fumble. So considering that Big Tone ain't going to be involved, I don't think I love the idea, James. How do you feel about it?
I feel the same way. If he's not involved, nah. It's just kind of weird. They're not in Rogue One. It's fine. We understand it. We don't need to make a series about it, explaining it, right? Like, it is what it is. It's okay. There's a canon problem there. It's not that big a deal. They were filmed in reverse. It's whatever. It's okay.
Yeah, they don't have to be there. Yeah,
We don't
it's a
have to
big
explain
world,
it. We know
big
why.
universe.
Although I
big
kind of
old-
do like the idea of them using Deidre Miro being like, "This is how you get out of jail. You got to help us. You got to help us catch these Imperials. Got to get rid of them." But inevitably, it would lead to the rise of the First Order, and they would not be able to help themselves, right? Especially if
Exactly.
Tony wasn't in charge.
Well, in that, I think just in the premise itself, it shows you that whoever had this idea has not put the proper amount of thought into it, because Deidre was arrested, wait for it, by the bad guy side. Right. So by
Yes,
the Empire. So why would the rebellion government have her in custody at all? Why would these two
she might be
rebels
very well be dead, knowing the
be
Empire.
able to go visit her? So exactly, like I don't imagine that even in defeat that they would just release prisoners. If it's
Yeah.
either you're you're still you're still a prisoner as part of this now smaller operation, or well, we're not in charge anymore. We don't have the money to pay for you, but we're not going to let you go out into
They're
the
just
world.
leaving you there on this X prison on X planet, and God knows where. And good luck. Hopefully, you don't.
So
die.
yeah, unless they're doing some kind of rescue mission where it's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's a deserted planet where a bunch of prisoners were just left to die, and they could grab her that way and put her in their own jail cell. But I just right there already, we've been talking about this thing for 4 minutes, and we've already kind of put a
lot of plot
massive
holes here.
hole into the whole premise.
I'll put a lot of holes in this one real quick, folks.
Well, admittedly, it's to say I have the same feeling about that aspect of it as the show in general. That could be cool, James. There's a world
There's a little
where
bit
that
there, like,
works, right?
maybe it works. Like,
I could like that character, Deidre, being a Silence of the Lambs esque, like being the crazy person, or I guess it's Red Dragon, right? Is another one. One of my favorites, but having her be the mastermind that can explain this stuff, she as a character and the actress behind the character would be great in that role. I believe that genuinely. It's just what the story around would it be serviceable? Would it fit the idea or the performance? This is one of those things that I think it sounds better as a concept than once you actually start to try to map it out and outline it. And you're like, ooh.
you're like, ooh. Yep.
And if you're Michael Bay or J.J. Abrams, you'll build an entire budget around just, but I have this 1 or 2 cool scenes, and that'll be awesome. I'll do a bunch of explosions, and I can throw in some super secret ad product placements, and that'll pay for it. And then who cares? Because if the movie sucks, we can all just write it off on our taxes. And isn't that great? When we lose, we win, because this is an amazing game we've carved out for ourselves. So I don't know, man. I think this sounds like more bad Star Wars content than
Seems
anything.
like dweeb is out. We do not approve. Dislike or dislike. I think Tony does too.
Double thumbs down.
That this does come from the Ringer versus House of R podcast, where he came on with Joanna Robinson and Mallory Rubin. If you want to check it out, folks. But heard it here first. Dweeb says, "Nope, we're out. No Nazi Hunter spinoff series, Imperial Hunter spinoff series. No, thank you. We're out." Welcome back, Dweebs, to segment 2 this week. Topic 2, Kev. We just got a Knives Out mystery trailer dropped on us today. Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. The official teaser trailer dropped about 8 hours ago, Kev. So we're going to do what we do best. A little review here this week. We're going to watch it, give our thoughts. We're going to review the preview. Kev, have you watched or seen anything on this yet?
I have not watched it, and the reason this drew my attention, it was quite a few minutes, a real roller coaster ride. If you'll bear with me here for a second, gang. I saw a tweet from Discussing Film while we were looking for topics for this week's program. I saw, as always, somebody use the post video feature. So instead of just quote tweeting Ryan Johnson's tweet, they had to make a brand new tweet
Yeah.
with his video embedded. Fair play. Fair
Whatever.
enough.
Sure.
Those
Whatever.
are you are abiding by the rules of the
Yep.
platform, and that
Yep.
is all I will say about that. However, what I noticed initially, my thought was, oh no, Knives Out, how the mighty have fallen. Because when Discussing Film reported this, they
Uh-oh.
announced that this movie was releasing on December 12th
Okay.
on Netflix. All
Yep.
right. So
Sounds
my
right.
first thought is, ooh, James, I can't wait to talk to James about how this once great franchise has now been resorted to straight to Netflix. So just to do my own due diligence, I thought, well, let me just see what Ryan Johnson's
Mhm.
post is, and I'll send James that tweet because we always prefer to go to the source when we share this information, especially if
Yep.
all you've done is essentially copied someone else's work to paste it.
Correct. Yeah, you just copied
And
it.
I get there, James, and on Ryan Johnson's Twitter, he mentions that the movie is coming out in theaters on Thanksgiving, followed by a Netflix release on
So they
December
didn't
12th.
get the information correct.
Kind of a big omission, wouldn't you think?
Really can spin a story any way you want if you just leave out the fact that it's releasing in theaters 2 weeks beforehand. Like, oops.
Yeah, it still marks a hedged bet of some kind to say, all right, you've got a 3-week cinema run before this is just placed in
And I
millions of
know
households, but it's
Netflix
way
is
different.
yeah, I know Netflix is funding these, so if it was only a Netflix release, it wouldn't surprise me. But the last ones have been in theaters too, so it's kind of like, what? So that quite a quite a little detail, Kev. They just like, let's just snip that one out, like don't need to show that. Let's cause a little controversy here by not giving the facts, which welcome to the internet, folks.
Yeah,
Where
it's like when
everything's
you
made up and the points don't matter.
exactly. And here we have a poor student who copied their neighbor's homework, and the silly dunce couldn't even copy all the
Right?
correct information properly.
Bad copy and paste job on that one.
You had one job and you failed it miserably somehow.
Yeah. I don't know if I've
Okay.
ever told you this. I hate that you can do
Wait,
that on Twitter. I hate that you can just steal the video and embed it and then act like it's yours. Hate it.
yeah, I don't know
We used to be a
why
proper nation. We used to have to quote tweet it. We used to be a proper nation.
exactly. Yeah, those millennial
Yeah.
boomers shaking our fist at the clouds. But in all seriousness, I don't understand why a quote tweet is so reprehensible to people. Oh, I have to have those attention. I have to have those views.
Aggregate counts,
They're
man.
not your views. Damn you. If
Yeah.
anyway, just quote tweet the shit. All right.
Yeah. Just fucking quote tweet it. Credit where credit due. It's not that big a deal. It's not going to change the amount of people that look at it. They all know where it came from anyway. So it's just drives me insane.
So if you want to follow along on your own time or rewatch this trailer in the future, may we suggest you go to Ryan Johnson's Twitter instead.
Yes. Correct. Or go to YouTube and go to the trailer.
That's right. That's
There's
right.
not somebody else posting it.
You got to dodge those phony trailers on YouTube nowadays.
Yeah. Oh, we've
That's
gotten
why I don't
duped. We got
suggest it.
duped by the Fantastic Four one that one time. We got duped. It felt real dumb. Really got us. We got an Alien Earth dupe once too. I'm pretty sure we clicked on the wrong one.
Yeah, it's
not scary out there. It's scary out there.
It's too easy to do. It's easier than it should be.
Yep. All right, Kev, let's pull this up. This is Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. It's our preview review, so we'll see here. Whoops, wrong button. Gotta present that video file. Thank you.
Are you familiar with these, by the way, while you pull these up? Are you already a fan of these movies? Maybe
Yes, I am. Yes, I like the first one a little better than the Glass Onion, but they are very fun, and I think he does a really good job in these.
Yeah, I would agree on everything you just said. I also liked the first one a lot more. I think the second one, Ryan Johnson just kind of cheats a little bit in certain elements of the reveal, and so it's not as impactful where it's just sort of, it's one thing to drop the hint and then come back to it and be like, oh, there was a hint. It's another thing to be kind of deceptive in your editing. and then
Mhm.
go back and be like, well, this is actually what was said
Yeah.
2 hours ago. It's like, you little shit. I see what you're
A little
doing here.
sneaky. I love Chris Evans in the villain role in the first one too. So like that was a big selling point. He's so fun.
Yeah.
He's the asshole in the first movie.
Anytime he gets to do that, I think he's fantastic.
Yes.
Underrated, silly goofball movie, but he was the lead in Not Another Teen Movie, and he's
Yeah.
freaking hilarious, dude. Like, so
Mhm.
if you've seen Deadpool Wolverine, I think Chris Evans is underratedly
I think he's
hilarious. I think he's a really
yes.
funny guy.
Yeah,
And the right
when he
element.
gets to do it and when he doesn't have to be Captain America, he's a lot of fun.
Yes, yeah,
Rumors
exactly.
abound, Kev. Rumors abound that he's on set right now filming for Doomsday. A lot of rumors. That boy is jacked right now, so
Well,
I don't think they're rumors.
we got to let Marvel fans have this one, James. I think
Yep.
this is the last gasp of a dying animal,
Mhm.
and they're going to give us
Well, they're
everything
just
they
gonna reset
got.
it all. It'll be back.
Yeah,
The new
'cause
MCU, NMCU.
we definitely know how to build it now, guys.
Yes.
Forget about the last 10
They
years
build it. If you build it, they will come.
and continue to give us credit for stuff that was done 20 years ago mainly by a lot of people that are no longer involved in the same
Yep.
capacity. It'll be fun. We got this, guys.
We
We
got
got
trust
this.
us. Trust
It's
us.
definitely not a desperate attempt
From
to
the
bring
studio
you
that
all
brought you
back
She-Hulk.
by casting the only characters that you still care about, because our last 10 years worth of effort to create
Are
new
no good.
stars had completely fucking failed.
Yeah.
But no. Kang was never the plan. It was going to be this all
We are
along.
always leaving
We've been
him
thinking
behind.
about this the whole way. Don't worry, guys. There is nothing to see here. Pay no attention to that Kevin behind that curtain.
Don't pay attention to him. However, do pay attention to this.
Woo.
Wake up, dead man, a Knives Out mystery. There we go. That's the correct button this time. Let's do it.
This murder was dressed as a miracle.
I don't know what he said. I couldn't understand it.
But what happened that night is a much
Oh,
Much.
Hawkeye.
Yep.
larger scheme. To understand this case, you need
Do a
to
haircut.
look at the myth that's being constructed. A man gives a sermon. He then, in plain sight of everyone,
Moriarty
walks
and,
into a
the
sealed
British
concrete
version
box. And 30 seconds later, that
Is
man
this
is
guy
lying
Joe
dead. A classic, impossible crime.
Okay, you're freaking me out now.
This is a holy mystery, unsolvable.
Holy shit.
Sorry.
Oh, Josh Brolin.
We do not know. What is truth? We don't know that. We don't. What exists? Does any of this exist? So,
What is even happening right now?
It is time to discover what this flock of wicked wolves is hiding.
All right, stop. Here's what's gonna happen. Benoit frickin' Blanc and I are gonna ask you all some questions, and you're gonna answer them. We're gonna get to the bottom of who killed Monsignor Wicks and why. And then that's it.
Now, who wants to go first?
Oh, that select theaters is real fast.
Yeah, they also don't want you to watch it in
Yeah,
theaters.
they want you to watch it on Netflix.
Maybe Netflix paid discussing
Maybe.
films to not mention it. Just, just wait till Christmas time, then you can watch it.
A lot of fun actors, I think, and I could be wrong, so don't quote me on this, but this might be Jeremy Renner's first movie post accident.
Oh, that is fair. Yeah, I don't
looked
know
it
that off
up.
the top of my head, but I do agree. It's an incredible cast. I'm confused as to why 3 different male characters have the same haircut and facial hair combination. I don't know if that's done intentionally, but Josh Brolin and Benoit Blanc
Didn't
look
realize that
about
was
the
even him
same.
until they showed the names.
Yeah, me either. And then also it looked like the grounds crew guy. He also had long gray hair and a beard, but his was styled up a little more piratey, for lack of a better term. Little pointed mustache and a sharp goatee. But yeah, all these guys out here just looking like the Big Lebowski. It's very interesting.
He's done some voice work. It's definitely his first movie since the accident for sure. He's done some voice work, and he may have done some work in the Mayor of Kingstown TV show. I don't know the exact details of the show. I've never watched it, but yeah. So awesome to see him back. Yeah, a lot of similarities in a couple of those guys was kind of weird. It may be on purpose. Glenn Close is awesome. Mila Kunis is in it. Josh Brolin, like there's some names, which is I guess there has been in all of them, right?
Yeah, that has been one of the gimmicks, for lack of a better term, is that they've gotten a big cast.
Big
I mean,
star studded cast.
shoot, they got Ed Norton in the last one. Who works with that guy anymore? You know, it's
I forgot about
incredible. Incredible. Now, I will have to mention here, James, for some of our viewers at home, that this did not get past me. The plot of this movie seems eerily similar to a side plot in season 4 of Arrested Development, when Job Bluth, as a Christian magician, attempts to beat Jesus's record by locking himself in a stone cave for 2 whole weeks. And there's a whole mystery about it and all this stuff. I'm like, wait. So my first inclination is that we're going to find out this Monsignor faked his own death to avoid marrying someone he didn't want to marry. Just be ready for that, gang.
Be ready. Kev calling it here first. And actually Arrested Development called it first years ago.
And dude, if Ron Howard pops in and starts narrating midway through this movie, it'll be the one time I enjoy spontaneous narration. I'll be like, oh yeah, we're here, baby. Thank you, Mitchell Hurwitz. You've done it again.
You sly bastard. You did it again. It gives me the first Knives Out movie vibes. So that's fun. I feel a little more like the family and Knives Out one, unless the island vibes of 2. Not saying 2's bad. I just prefer the first one. Gives away zero plot other than we know they are looking into the death of somebody, which
is fair. In any murder mystery, the assumption is there will be a murder, and you're going to see it in the first 20 minutes of screen time.
The mystery is abound. The mystery is the game is afoot.
Yeah, they didn't show anything that wouldn't be given away in the elevator pitch, you know?
Right,
like,
yeah.
So no real spoilers at all. I'm happy with that. And the way these stories are told, even if, for instance, it is Josh Brolin's character that dies, we know we're going to get plenty of screen time with that character because of all the
flashbacks and stuff.
Flashbacks and all that good stuff. So while I may be tainted by my previous enjoyment of other installments, I think I'm going to like this one, James. It's Knives Out meets a Dan Brown novel is what it sounds like to me. So little Angels and Demons or Da Vinci
I'm here
Code
for it.
esque.
I'm in.
So, yeah. I'm glad that it's on Netflix. I don't know if I would face the holiday traffic, all this crap
Thanksgiving
films
visit
earlier,
to the theaters would be yikes. I think for me, nothing in this trailer pushed it one way or the other. I was already excited to see it because I like these movies. The cast is fun, which I expected a good cast. A couple people popping up like I didn't know Brolin was in it. Renner, like don't know anything about it until right now. Andrew Scott is the one guy. He played Moriarty in the Sherlock and Holmes British show where Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman got their start. And he's fucking incredible in that movie, in that show. And I think he's very underrated. He's a lot of fun. I'm watching him. He's prime suspect for me right now.
Ooh, I like that. It's always the person you most medium suspect.
Mm-hmm.
But I would agree with you on that. And so as far as a trailer goes, I would say this one's pretty mid because I already just knowing that this movie was coming out gave me this the same amount of excitement. And much like you just referenced, the most exciting part of that trailer was them listing names of
Correct. Yeah,
actors I'd
seeing
heard
who was
of.
in it.
So that you can do that with a poster.
Yeah, the setting
So,
looks cool. The characters there, like as a trailer, it's fine. Does exactly what it needs to. So I'm not gonna shit on it. Like an official grade would be like a 7.5, but this trailer did exactly what it's supposed to. So I'm here for it. Nothing has pushed me away from it. Let's get me to what, December 12th for us now.
yeah, lock this in for me. I will give you a 7 out of 10 for the trailer,
Yeah.
and this will be one of the movies that I'll fit in outside of Die Hard, which is my go-to Christmas film.
Do you watch
Work.
Hawkeye every Christmas? That's a Christmas show.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'm always wrapping my presents to Wilson Fisk getting shot in the eye.
He's fine. Trust me. Oops, spoiler warning.
Just a flesh wound. So,
And on
sorry.
that,
Wrong New York. Sorry.
wrong New York. Yeah. So dweeb, looking forward to it. We will both be watching. Welcome back, folks, to topic 3 this week on the Weekly Dweeb. Kev, more Star Wars news. Not show, not movie related. Ready for this?
Oh, and with those two conditions, yes, I am.
Yes, not our normal Star Wars discussion. Kev, we've got the reveal of the Lego Death Star officially announced with a price tag. If you can see it right next to your name, that's perfect placement. $999.99 coming in October. It is $1,000 Lego set. It is absolutely massive. Comes with 9,023 pieces, 38 minifigures. Its height is 28 inches, width 32, diameter 11, or is that? I don't know what that D is. Diameter. I don't think that's right. Anyway, just don't worry about that. It is absolutely ginormous. Princess Leia, R2-D2, C-3PO, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Stormtroopers, Obi-Wan, Chewbacca, Vader, Emperor. I mean, it is just absolutely bonkers how big this thing is. Let's here's the side cut of it. And then here's there's a video I can play here. Just huge. There's all the minifigures, all 38 of them.
Oh, 2 members of the Royal Guard. You love that. You love to see
Yep.
that.
It is
Is that a naked stormtrooper? Bottom right. Is that not a stormtrooper?
Yeah, that's a stormtrooper in his boxers. Yep, that is correct.
Nice.
Yes,
Okay.
nice. Well done. Okay, yeah.
Those are the ones that one of the ones Han and Luke knocked out. They're just laying in a corridor somewhere.
Yep. Stole his clothes.
God damn, look at all this attention to detail. No wonder it's only the price of a down payment or on a car,
small down payment,
or a home. It's your first month's rent, or
look, you can recreate the iconic scene of Obi-Wan dying to Vader. Luke was
very accurately too, because Obi-Wan, Alec Guinness, and Dave Probst had about the same range of motion as Lego figurines back in those days.
Like this is you can the trash compactor scene right there.
Yeah, see this, James. This would be so much fun. But what 35-year-old man? Because let's be honest, it's us adults or woman. Let's just be honest. We're gonna be the ones buying this, and which person who again is willing to take out a personal loan for their play set,
big that thing is
actually going to let any children play with it.
This is geared towards people like Miles Turner in the NBA who
have
a multi-million-dollar salary and love to do this kind of stuff. Like, would I buy this? Let me put this out. Would I buy this? The answer is yes. Can I afford this? The answer is no.
Well, James, you don't need a car. You could.
No, I mean, I don't need to pay for the power steering that just went out of it. Like, don't need that.
You don't need.
Oh, we got some sound here. What?
It better come with a speaker that plays that music the whole time I'm building it.
Look how big that fucking thing is.
It's exactly what I need after a long week at work is another project manager.
Right? Oh no, they're getting squished. Oh, dark, but you got Luke in the black. Adults welcome. Good lord.
No adults welcome. Yeah, no, I'm spending $1,000 on a Lego set for my 8-year-old. Of no shit, adults welcome.
Hey, but if
God.
you with the purchase of $130 or more, you can get the Sega Genesis controller over here, Kev. You see this? Let me click on that and see what we got going. Look
For
at this
the
thing.
Sega Gen-
Comes
oh,
for free.
Okay. Wow.
So you get two things.
Who's our key demographic here, James? Is it not
No idea. I can't figure it out. I do not
nearly
know.
40-year-old? Like this feels like an attack, James. This is an attack. This is a targeted advertisement. They're like, hey, are you a grown-up nerd with an expendable income? You don't need that money. You don't need a new washer or dryer. You can just waste it. Why don't you just come over here and waste
you can
your
buy
life savings?
$1,000
free $20 reference to
Genesis
something
controller
that even a lot of people your own age won't remember when you mention it. It's not a Nintendo controller. It's a damn Sega Genesis. What's next? You got a GameCube controller back there for me?
Fuck yeah. Give me a Wavebird. I'm in. I need a fucking Wavebird. Oh my goodness. So,
what an
Kev,
offer. How do you pass up such a big savings?
Yeah, I think dDweeb will be buying this for sure. We'll put this on the business credit card, not worry about it. Do we even have a business credit card? So we'll just figure it out on the fly. Somebody would like to let us use their business credit card. It would be really cool.
Like and subscribe so James and I can take a toy Death Star to work every day.
And sit here and build this live on stream for 12 fucking hours.
For $1,000, that thing better have a motor in it, and it better work as
it better blow up.
Or something.
Yeah, like planets better blow up with that laser.
Yeah, if that thing can't at least heat up some hot pockets, I'm not.
Yeah, I agree. It better be able to make them lava hot, like burn yourself every time you take a bite.
Incredible.
So Kev, I don't think you'll be buying this, huh?
Oh, save up for Christmas. Hey, maybe on Black Friday you can get this thing for $750.
Yeah. I can't believe this. And you know it's gonna be a hot item because people just can't help themselves.
At that price rate, what are they making? 12 of them? I can't imagine.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Let's see. The exclusive Death
I would
Star.
have to say, but listen, don't take any financial advice from me, but this isn't stock market stuff, so I think I can say something like this and not get in trouble. If you are into this, wait at least a year, I would say, right, James? There's no way that this price is
I can't imagine
that's attractive to anybody. Like, like James said, Miles Turner, a millionaire who his job essentially, he's got a 3-hour
basketball
practice every day and
builds Legos.
4 days a week. He's got a game for a few hours. That dude has the money and the free time for stuff like this. Nobody in the real world does. So I feel like this is going to be one of those things where if you buy this upon release, 2 or 3 years later, you're going to see it on clearance still for $300+ and you're just going to cry yourself to sleep knowing that you paid all that money for this and it depreciated that much. You could have just waited.
Yep.
But maybe I'm wrong.
So not buying it. We're not buying it right away. Maybe next year.
Yeah, next year. I like that.
It'll be next year.
Next year we'll put that together for Christmas instead of watching the Star Wars special.
Yeah, instead of watching the Star Wars special again, an annual tradition, we'll just we will build this instead.
We'll put this together while watching Die Hard because it'll be Christmas time.
Hell yeah, because it's a Christmas movie. Oh, and with that, folks, that is the Weekly Dweeb this week. Thank you for joining us in all our tomfoolery. Till next time.